Welcome back to another Fitness Made Simple explainer. All right, today we're talking about a secret weapon that a lot of people overlook when it comes to getting better results. It's called nutrient timing. And yeah, it's not just about what you eat, but when you eat. Trust me, it can make all the difference.
You know, we spend so much time focusing on what's on our plate, right? Getting the right proteins, the best carbs, those healthy fats. And yeah, that's a huge part of the game. But what if I told you there's another level to unlock? It's all about when you eat. Nailing the timing of your fuel, well, that's the key to getting more energy, recovering faster, and finally seeing the progress you've been grinding for.
So, why does this matter so much? I mean, what's the actual science behind it all? Well, it all comes down to how your body uses nutrients, especially right around your workouts. Let's really break it down.
Okay, so at its core, nutrient timing is just that. It's a strategy. This isn't about some crazy, rigid, to-the-minute eating schedule. No way. It's simply about being smart, about giving your body the right fuel exactly when it can use it most effectively to back up all that hard work you're putting in at the gym.
So what's in it for you, really? The benefits are, they're huge. We're talking more energy to absolutely crush your workouts. Your muscles recovering way faster, which means less soreness the next day. And maybe most importantly, you'll be supporting muscle growth while actually preventing your body from breaking down the muscle you already have. It's a pretty powerful combo, right? All right, let's walk through what a typical workout day looks like, shall we? It all starts with getting your body ready for peak performance. And that means giving it the right fuel before you even think about starting your first set.
I want you to think of this like you're filling up your car's tank before a big road trip. Your carbs, things like oats or banana, that's your high-octane fuel for quick energy. Then you've got protein, which is basically like armor for your muscles, protecting them from damage. And for those really long, grueling sessions, a little bit of healthy fat from, say, an avocado or some nuts, that's your slow-burning, long-lasting energy source. Have you ever gotten to the gym and just felt heavy, sluggish, kind of gross? It might be because you ate too close to your workout. The key is matching the size of your meal to how much time you have. If you've got 2 or 3 hours, go for a full balanced meal. Perfect. But if you're rushing and only have 30 to 60 minutes, a light carb-focused snack like a banana or some toast is going to be your absolute best friend.
Okay, so you've absolutely crushed your workout. You put in the hard work. Now, this is where the magic really happens. Post-workout nutrition is all about repair and growth. This is where you actually build the results from all that effort.
And hey, just a quick side note here. For most workouts under an hour, plain old water is probably all you need. But if you're going for the long haul, like a long run or a super intense marathon session, then topping up your fuel mid-workout with simple carbs like fruit or some electrolytes, that can be an absolute game changer.
Think about it like this. After you train, your body is like a dry sponge. It is just primed and ready to soak up nutrients to repair and rebuild. Protein is absolutely non-negotiable here. It's the literal building block for your muscles. And you can't forget carbs. They're just as crucial for refilling all those energy stores you just burned through.
So let's talk about the timeline, these post-workout windows. The best way to think of it is like a 1-2 punch for recovery. First, you've got the quick jab. Within 30 to 60 minutes, get in a fast-acting protein and carb shake or a small snack. This just kickstarts the recovery process immediately. Then, an hour or two later, you come in with the knockout blow, a full, balanced meal to really seal the deal and give your body everything it needs.
But look, recovery isn't just about that one meal after your workout. It's a 24/7 job, really, and a massive part of that repair process happens while you're sleeping. So let's talk about how to play the long game and optimize that overnight repair.
You know, your body does some of its most important repair work while you're fast asleep. So having a slow digesting protein before bed, think Greek yogurt or cottage cheese, is like setting up an IV drip of amino acids for your muscles. It feeds them steadily all night long, which helps prevent muscle breakdown and really supports growth.
Okay, so how do we actually put this all into practice without getting totally overwhelmed? It really just boils down to these 4 simple tips. Number 1, plan your meals around your workouts. Don't just leave your pre- and post-workout fuel to chance. 2, keep your meals balanced. Protein, carbs, and healthy fats are the dream team. 3, drink plenty of water. So simple, but so important. And finally, number 4, and this is the big one, listen to your body. Pay attention to how you feel. It will tell you exactly what works for you.
All right, before we wrap this up, we have to tackle some of the biggest myths that are always floating around out there. You hear them at the gym, you see them online. It's time to separate the fact from the fiction.
I am sure you've heard this one a million times. The whole idea of the anabolic window, right? That frantic rush to slam a protein shake the second you finish your last rep. Otherwise, all your gains will just disappear.
Well, the truth is actually a lot less stressful. That so-called window is really more like a big open garage door. You've got a window of a few hours to get that protein and carbs in. The key is just getting it done sometime after your session, not panic chugging a shake in the locker room.
Okay, next myth. Fasted training burns more fat. This one is super popular. The idea that working out on an empty stomach is the secret key to incinerating body fat. But what does the science actually say?
The truth is, the evidence just isn't really there. For some people, training fasted feels great, and that's fine. But for fat loss, what matters way more is your total calorie intake over the entire day, not whether you ate right before your workout.
And for our last myth, the old classic that you have to eat every 2 to 3 hours to stoke your metabolism and build muscle. We've all heard this one.
The truth, it's much more about how much you eat in a whole day, not how often you eat. Hitting your total protein and calorie goals for the day is what really drives muscle growth. If eating more often helps you do that, fantastic. But if 3 bigger meals works better for your schedule, that's totally fine too. Don't sweat the small stuff.
So here's the main takeaway. You don't need to be a slave to the clock. It's not about being perfect, it's about being strategic. Just by being a little more intentional about eating the right things at the right times, you're going to train stronger, recover faster, and reach your goals that much sooner.
So, I want you to think about this for your next workout. How could you use meal timing to get just a little bit of an edge? Could a simple change in what you eat or when you eat it help you push a little harder and feel a little better? It's definitely something to think about. Thank you for watching and see you soon for the next one.